The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And picked up by the Chargers. And he takes it back to the house. It's a fumble recovery and a Charger touchdown. Well, how's that for an early scoreline? Some people are asking the ushers where their seat is. And boy, we've got a score on the board. A fumble return on the opening kickoff.
And this is where all the tailgating groups are looking at each other saying, maybe we need to get to the stadium just a little bit earlier next time.
But man, those bratwursts are good, Charles. Good. The extra point up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Fields it right around the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. The Dolphins take the field with Tua Tagovailoa, their quarterback from Alabama, at the helm.
Just on the prize, almost unmatched in the game right now because it leads to a couple of snaps per game where you just sit back and ask yourself, how did he pull that off? Opponents can practice and prepare each and every week all day long. This guy, he is hard to corral.
It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. They get 11 back on that one. It moves to 3rd down. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. First carry for Raheem Mostert. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. First down, Miami. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. On second down, Mostert. And he takes it. 5-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with third down coming up. Now Tua. Got a man complete to Cedric Wilson. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Tua going to throw. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling the back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
On 3rd down, they'll try and pick it up with a counter. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Tua just going to bat this forward on the end around. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in-vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
Going up top. Touchdown, Dolphins. Jalen Waddle, 37 yards. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied at 7. These two teams all tied after 1. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the 2nd quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Here are the Chargers ready to go on offense, led by their first-round pick in 2020, the man out of Oregon, Justin Herbert. They started on the ground with Eckler. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. If it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Herbert. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. After the turnover, it's Tua. And Wilson with it, complete. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And he's got his man in stride, complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. From the 5, here's 2nd and 2. Up the middle they go with Mostert. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Raheem Mostert, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. And each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Sanders on for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it was capped off by a touchdown run from Raheem Mostert. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be fielded inside the 5. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Chargers get set to go here for their second drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's Herbert. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a 1st down.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Herbert. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that third down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field defensively. Make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. It's Eckler again. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. They'll try to pick up the first with it. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 49-yard line. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. Down to about the 45. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. They'll try the air now with Herbert. And that is incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Now it's Herbert. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the 1st down. Now to be 4th and short.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be from 56 yards out. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this will stay at a 7-point game.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
Miami set to take over. And they fell behind early, but since then, 2 touchdowns and a 14-7 lead.
Yeah, they found the end zone on their first 2 drives, and even more so after the defense gave up the first lead. But these last 2 drives, obviously they inspired their D because they shut them down the last time out. They hope to continue that string.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Tua. Completes it to the tight end, Smythe. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down. An
extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd. From midfield, here's Tua. He'll swing this out to Mostert. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Chargers going to take over now late in this first half. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. On 1st down, it's Herbert. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Herbert has got it to Williams. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Herbert on 1st down now. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point that continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Herbert back to the air. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Back to throw here, Herbert. Williams brings it in. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 44-yard line. A good pickup, but it will come on what should be the final play in this first half. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome in everyone to our downtown Orlando studios in this EA Sports Halftime Report. First, though, time for a check of the next-gen stats from that first half for Miami. And even though they've got a halftime lead, they're likely devising ways as we speak to try and get a little more production from their passing game. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, they did not have quite the same amount of success in the passing game that their counterparts did, as you get a look at the numbers there.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Chargers going to get the football first here in the second half, and they trail as we get back underway. This fielded right at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Chargers getting ready to go here to start this third quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stock troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Trailing here in the third, and that run might just be the spark that this offense needs.
And don't you just get the sense that he's going around not just in the huddle, but looking over at the bench and saying, ball, give me the ball. Let me carry this thing home.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. Herbert now. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. The gain of 9 there sets up second and goal. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He finds his receiver, Williams, for a Charger touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Chargers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, gotta give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 14. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. Fielded just outside the goal line. Down the numbers. There he goes. Jalen Waddle. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. That kick return TD is 98 yards in length as they have taken the lead. And people still trying to get back to their seats from the concession stand here at the start of the third quarter, and boom, we got points on the board.
And you just identified why the bulk of stadiums have increased presence in the concession areas, right? TVs, loudspeakers, so people can still follow the game. And right now, they're bummed out that they missed that big return to start this half.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and the lead is now 21-14. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. Fielded just outside the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. More from L.A. in a moment. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Once more, here's Eckler. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 44-yard line. Now a give running left is Eckler. Oh, look at the juke. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 116 yards on the ground for Eckler here. That's a first down. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, "I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along."
First down, and they stick with Eckler. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
Looking to throw on second down. Herbert out left, he's got it to Everett. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
Well, they were unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And that is incomplete. And they need to play on 3rd down. You kind of know in that direction where he's going, but the defense knew it too.
Yeah, it's a good call because they wanted to put 2 men on him, and they did. Dare him to throw into double coverage. Really what you're saying is, let's see if one of your other receivers can beat us.
The Chargers will bring out the field goal unit now. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. And his kick is good. And that'll bring him back within 4. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. Taken in at the 3. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. Dolphins offense returning to the field. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still, they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down.
And, partner, when you run the ball on 3rd and 2, you're telling the whole world you got nothing but confidence in your offensive line and your runner, and you expect to get it. But they were stuffed on that play. Only got 1 yard. Great job by the defensive front. The linebackers, everyone got involved to force a 4th down.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. So possession goes over here on the punt, and it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet.
Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4. Running on 1st down, Eckler. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Eckler now between the tackles, and he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 148 yards rushing for him now as his big night continues.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Emmanuel Ogbah that time able to drop him for a loss.
That's a ball he needs to let go of there. Wasn't the most time in the world to work through his progression, but NFL quarterbacks, they've got to sense the pressure. They've got that internal clock, and the ball has to be gone. And if you're not going to escape and run for it, you have to let it go before the pressure gets to you and puts you on the ground.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Draw play, it's Eckler. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
The Chargers on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Flushed out right. Working the sideline here. Did he get the feet in? Yes, they say that he did. Nice job tapping both of them down. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, you have to let the play call because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
Mike McDaniel, he's going to ask him to take a closer look at this call. Out comes a challenge flag. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call.
After review of the play, ruling on the field stands.
So the decision to challenge does not pan out, and that's also going to cost him a timeout. On first down, Justin Herbert. They'll find Everett there, complete. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Second down and 5. Here's Herbert. Working the middle here. That's complete to Everett, the tight end. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. Herbert on third down now. And this is going to be incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on third down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
Fourth down for Herbert. Desperation time. He's got it. Touchdown, Chargers. Mike Williams on the touchdown throw from Justin Herbert. And the Chargers have taken a fourth-quarter lead.
I know we're up and laughing. Sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His second touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. A 10-play drive that time. And in the end, it was Mike Williams who capped the drive with a touchdown reception. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. Tua now on first down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. So the completion gets him just a yard, and it's second down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Gets this one to Hill. Separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. This is 3rd and 2, maybe the biggest play in this football game. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is taken in at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Charles, just a gigantic play right there.
Absolute breakdown defensively, but take no credit away. A huge gain, and that turns things around.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
Well, the protection was pretty good there. He was able to hold on to that for a long time, but just nobody could get open.
Excellent coverage downfield. As you mentioned, no one could get open, and he's just trying to avoid the sack and get the ball out of there, but he ends up dumping it off, and it ended up as a negative yardage play.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Now we're in a situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command him, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Tagovailoa. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Holding, offense.
Late game, that hurts. Take the touchdown off the board.
No doubt about it, and this is where you make a great movie scene, right? Go in, rally the team. Okay, we lost points there.
Oh, a huge mistake late. It's intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers have just about sewn up this football game.
What a stand there defensively. They force the 3rd and goal, force them into what they think would be a passing situation, and then they make sure to lock up all the receivers and come away with the interception. Sounds simple, but that was really well done.
Now the LA offense ready for this next possession. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
Victory formation time for the Chargers. They take a knee. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. And the Dolphins beef up the secondary here as they look to stop them on 3rd down. Herbert to a knee, and that should just about write it into this one. Here's J.K. Scott now, standing just outside his own goal line.
Waddle now to return it. Shifts by him. Well, it took us until the final play just to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play they were so backed up it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.